If you're in debt because of a hire purchase, then you've come to the right place. As you may know, hire purchase agreements or conditional sale agreements allow you to buy goods on credit, where you make regular payments over a period of time until you've paid off the full amount. If you're struggling to keep up with the payments, the creditor has the right to repossess the goods. When you have a hire purchase agreement, you can't sell the goods without the creditor's written permission. It can be a criminal offence. However, some agreements may give you extra contractual rights, such as being able to return the goods for free after a certain amount of time. Check your agreement to see if you have any additional rights. If you fall behind on payments, the creditor may be able to repossess the goods. To prevent this, you need to have paid 1/3 of the total amount payable under the agreement. If you have paid 1/3 or more, the goods then become protected goods, and the creditor must go to court for an order for the goods to be returned unless you consent to the repossession. They can't just come round and remove them, which is called snatch them back. If a creditor snatches back goods without a court order and without your consent where 1/3 or more has been paid, then you're entitled to a refund of all the money that you've paid under that agreement. Even if you've not paid more than 1/3 of the total amount payable under the agreement, the creditor will still need an order from the court or your consent to remove the goods from any premises that they're on. Any premises include your garage or drive, so if your car's parked on the road and you've not paid 1/3, then it's at risk of being snatched back. If you're struggling to keep up with payments, it's important to work out what you can afford to pay. Don't offer more than you can afford, as you won't be able to stick to it. Try to pay something towards the arrears, even if you can't afford to meet the contractual monthly payments. Always send a copy of your budget summary so your creditor can see how you've worked out your offer and that you're trying to pay as much as you can. If you can't make reasonable payments, it'll usually save you money in the long run if you return the goods earlier rather than later. You can end the agreement yourself, and it may be cheaper to ask a creditor to sell the goods or get written permission to sell the goods yourself if you haven't had them for very long. If you have paid 1/3 or more of the total amount payable under the agreement, or if the goods are kept on your premises and you don't consent to their repossession, the creditor will ask the court to send you a claim form asking for the goods to be returned. This is called an application for a return order. The court has the power to agree to let you keep the goods as long as you can pay the debt back in reasonable instalments. Hire purchase agreements can be useful, but it's important to keep up with payments to avoid repossession. Work out what you can afford to pay and offer to pay the arrears. If you can't make reasonable payments, it may be better to end the agreement early. Always check your agreement and seek advice if you're unsure of your rights. If you found yourself struggling with debt, then don't worry, there are options available to you. You could look into debt solutions. Some of them can lower your monthly repayments and others can even write some of your debts off. It all depends on your unique financial situation and what you qualify for. Under this video, I've linked to a form on my new website, and it's got a few multiple choice questions like how much debt do you owe and how many people do you owe? And then at the end of that form, it'll connect you to a company that I've partnered with to provide you with all the information you need about debt solutions that are available. So click the link below the video, go and check it out and let me know how you get on.